A Royce CB radio.
Breaker 19.
A paint shaker. Your CB may never get torture like this, but bumps and jolts can be a real problem for some CB radios. That's why Royce is designed like this, with fewer wires, exclusive modular construction. Royce CB, it's built to take it.
That's a big 10-4.
And now, 40 channels and built to take it. The new Royce CB.
Hello, welcome back. Right, what's coming up in a second? I didn't plan this. This is a handheld video, unfortunately. Might be a little bit jerky. But yeah, Phil, Lima Tango, 5888, 5888 on his 6900. He's getting there. He's got a DMC 110. And you're going to hear him in a moment on the radio. And he sounds a lot better. A little bit in and out, but it's quite a distance. A lot of infrastructure between myself in St Albans and Bushy. And unfortunately, it's just me and Andy on. So Andy's struggling a little bit with him. But anyway, let's get straight into it. This is Phil doing so much better. Give us your thumbs up if you can from the videos. That helps me, encourages me to do a few more as well. All right, here it comes then. Phil, 5888 on his 6900 with a new mic. No, Phil's home-based. Phil's got himself a GAINMASTER. When he came on a couple of weeks ago, we had a bit of trouble getting him. He was on his 532 power mic, and they're really hard. They're very difficult to set up with the 6900. So, but he's got a home base, he's got a GAINMASTER, and he's put it up a little bit higher, and I'm getting him really nice now. And he's just got the DMC 110, which is that little grey microphone that I use on the 6900, and he's sounding really good now. Back to you, Andy.
Roger that. Yeah, no, it might be my crane here as well. I don't know if they're swinging out around. That might be blocking him out a bit. But like I say, very faint voice pattern. I know he's there. I know he's doing an over. But yeah, just that and the Roger bleed. Roger bleed's giving me probably like 1 to 2 on the old signal meter, Rod.
Yeah, I got you there. I'll pass that on to there, Phil. Yeah, Phil, Andy knows you're there, mate. He knows you're there in Hatfield. It's getting signal 1 to 2 on the Roger bleed. Your Roger bleed is really, really loud. But Andy does have a problem with those cranes just down the road from him. But you're sounding really good to me, Phil. So just for the sake for everyone else to know, so just run through your equipment and show your radio, antenna, and what microphone you're using now.
Sorry, no, again, I was slurping a cup of tea.
I was just saying, just run through your equipment. What are you running now? The radio, the antenna, and how high is it, and what's the microphone now?
Set up is the new version of the 6900 with the 110 power mic. I put it through a CRT watt meter and SWR, 10 meters of 213 to the GAINMASTER halfwave. It's currently 10 foot above the ground, but it's going to get higher shortly once the smart plug stops growing. And my height is 50 meters above sea level, so we're at the lowest point in the area.
That's all copied there. That's all copied. As I say, your bleep is really, really loud. Get a nice 5 to 6 on the bleep. What did you on the 6900 in the mic gain setting? Was it the IC9? What did you end up setting it to, Phil? Over.
On the 110, I've gone for the base setting of 3131. But on the power mic, I tried everything from 5, 10, 15, 20, and it didn't make any difference. And that was with the volume set really low.
Yeah, they are tricky. I mean, they are tricky. It could be. It might be that you just got a slightly dodgy mic. I'm surprised it didn't work. I set my 532 at around about 12. I found if I went higher than 12, if I went towards 20, it drove the radio. And yeah, you're pretty much the same as me now on my DMC 110. I'm running at about 26, 27. But I do hold it very, very close to my my sort of mouth. I told you I do that kind of like razor thing. I hold it on the top lip, the top of the microphone, and I sort of talk across the kind of the grill, if you like, so I don't get any splutter. And I do like to drive the radio hard there. So yeah, it sounds good. I mean, I think you could try to turn your mic gain up a little bit more. But as I say, if that's working, And just maybe, so your bleep's about a 6 and your signal's just down a little bit on that. So you probably just got a little bit of room for improvement on the audio. Back to you, Phil.
Yeah, roger all that. Turn the mic gain back down to 25 to see if it makes a difference. I've had the mic apart actually on the 532. It's very tight inside, so I've had a little tweak to see if there might be a bit of pressure inside there that's causing the problem. But I'm just sticking to 110 for the moment to get some good DXing going, and I'll play with the 5 watts, the power mic, at some time in the future.
Yeah, all copied, Phil. All copied. Well, I mean, I've sort of got the 110, and I've never really gone back, to be honest with you. As I said, because I tend to leave the radio out in the shed, I was finding that the battery was going down quite quickly, especially when it got a little bit colder out there. And and also it was picking up a lot of background noise. So when my neighbours are outside doing things in the garden, it was picking up a lot of outside noise. So I just stuck with the 110, and I've had that a few years. And it works absolutely fine. I'm a firm believer, Phil, that if you've got something that works and people can hear you, then if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Over.
Yeah, very nice thing like on that one. Fred, copy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Phil popped up when he was doing his equipment list to you on that Oda. I heard him say GAINMASTER halfwave, so he popped up at that point. Maybe they've dropped out again, so it might just be conditioned on this crane up here, mate. But yeah, no, he does make it over occasionally, but then he drops completely out to me, Rog.
Yeah, all copied, Andy. Yeah, it's a bit the same to me. I mean, he's coming in at 4s and 5s, and then sometimes his signal's dropping right down to 1s, but I can still hear his audio. So I think he's got it higher than he had it before, but I think Phil's going to slightly raise it. So there's a lot of infrastructure in between us all, isn't there? But it could just be sort of conditions. But I'm sure that, if Pucker was on, I'm sure that Pucker would be able to hear him, and Awesome Dave would be able to get him, and Tim and Robbie, everyone else. But yeah, he's doing a lot better though, Andy. So when he did come on with a 532, it just didn't work out, unfortunately. He struggled with that, so he's certainly doing a lot better. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you all. So there's a few little things I want to do this afternoon. So Phil, thanks for coming on. I say Andy's getting you, but he's not getting you enough to do the two-way, unfortunately. So we need a few more on, Phil, and then you'll be absolutely fine. But nice to hear you, Phil. And you're sounding much better now. Probably the best I've heard you so far. So you're heading in the right direction. So Phil, have a nice evening, fella. Thanks for popping in. Andy, as always, don't work too hard. And also have a nice evening. So I'm going to go down now. So 1664, Freddie and Sheddy, I'm going to go clear, and have a nice evening, fellas.
Yeah, 73 says Fred, I'm going to go clear as well. Phil, if you're out there, mate, 73, I'll catch you again soon. Cheers, Fred. Phil, 75.
There goes Phil. Now, sorry if that was a bit shaky, because that was handheld. And I wasn't expecting to make a video, so I haven't got the tripod. The tripod's laying on the floor. So, right, as you heard there, that's Phil, who's junction 5 on the M1, Bushy. So it's a fair way out. There's a fair bit of infrastructure in between us. And, yeah, that's Phil there on his 6900. He's now got the DMC 110 microphone, which is what I use. And I think that's the best I've ever heard him. And also, he's a bang-on frequency. There you go, put my frequency up. 27,305. So on a sort of 6900, that's not a bad thing, because they tend to be a little bit off sometimes. So he's absolutely bang on frequency there. And yeah, so that's brilliant. He's getting there. He just needs to get that GAINMASTER up a little bit higher. But I'm sure if we had a few more people on the 305, yeah, he would certainly be heard. It's just been a bit quiet on the radio. I had a bereavement in the family recently, unfortunately. So I've had a funeral and everything. So I've been sorting all that out. And that will sort of carry on. So I've not had a chance to get much done on the radio, or not really felt like it, to be honest. But you know how it goes. But hopefully we're getting a bit more going. But I hope you enjoyed that. Just a very quick video. Didn't expect to make that one, but I just thought I'd definitely put it up there for Phil. He's heading in the right direction. We're hearing him. He's persevering, and that's what it's all about. Okay, take care. Cheers. Catch you on the next one.